All right, should be live. This is on, right? All right, good. Uh, now it's going. I hope. um. Okay, should be starting. I don't know if you can hear me. It should be starting. Really hope it is. Uh, Now it's saying it's starting. Uh. Yeah, I'm gonna do a thing real quick. You're not early. Uh. I don't get why this isn't working. Refresh the page. Is this working, by the way? Can you hear me? It says it's offline for me. Alright, I think it's live. Wait, is it not live? Are you kidding me? Uh, Alright, it should be working now. It should be working. Uh, it's working. Alright. Um, just let me message that out on Discord. So exciting week for With Under. We got Japanese Navy announced. We had some crazy leaks, not leaks, but possible leaks, most likely leaks of many Russian Japanese aircraft, and the YouTube tournament thingy, which I'm less interested in. Add the tone. I totally forgot what ship that is, but What I can never remember the names of the Japanese ships. Well, most just foreign names, names that aren't English. I can't remember. In fact, most English names I also can't remember. Oh yeah, and wasn't heavy cruisers talked about as well? Um, I haven't fully read the thing yet because I was been busy with everything. Um, so as this stream just warms up a bit, uh, play some French 7.7. I kind of feel like if we're gonna talk about Japanese Navy at all, we should play ships or whatever. But no one likes watching ships. That's what I've heard. Um, Tone is half seaplane tender, half light cruiser. You wanna really want? Are you gonna be spamming that again? What I really want to see is like what you call it. I don't want to necessarily just jump straight to say aircraft carriers. I do want to see aircraft carriers, but like I want to see seaplane tenders and things like that. Like I want to see more odd things because I think that's what makes War Thunder stand out the most. Is they don't go totally crazy with stupid paper designs like World of Tanks does, but they got a great amount of really odd things that the other more historical games don't cover. So like I doubt you'd ever see a seaplane tender. Well, actually, I don't know in World Warships, but hey, maybe if they add aircraft ships, um, we could see seaplane tenders for the other nations. The other thing is, I believe Germany, Russia, I don't remember. They did have seaplane tenders, a good amount of them. Not many though. What your wants to see bad jokes in War Thunder again? Aircraft ships. What I mean by that is flying ships. No, not really. Ships that control aircraft or launch aircraft. Uh, Also, the SO 8000 Narval. I've been having a really good time with these rockets. The I forgot what they're called, like T 110s or 180s or something like that. The ones with the high pen. I want to see the first heavy cruiser add it in the game now, Gaijin, or I will literally take my sword and deus fault you. By the way, I'm not sure if you know this, but the AMX 30s should not be 7.7 because they're extremely wobbly. They only have heat and they have no stabilizer. Oh, CT Center's here. Wait, is Iowa a heavy cruiser as well? I don't think Iowa is a heavy cruiser. Um, See, my ship knowledge is pretty trash, to be honest with myself. Uh, but I'm pretty sure Iowa's a battleship, isn't it? F8 Crusader is going to be cooler than Japanese Navy. So here's the thing, though, is there's no definite proof that those vehicles, those models, are for War Thunder. Because if you look in the bio, it says that they make models for War Thunder, DCS, and IL2 games. And of course, IL2 isn't going to get a F8. I don't know if DCS has one. Um, it would fit right in with War Thunder. So yeah, it's a very possible, and I'm pretty sure I'm just being a whatchamacallit, I don't remember, devil's advocate, I guess. Those models are most likely to be for War Thunder. However, there is always the possibility, and people should be open to the possibility that they're actually not for War Thunder. Perhaps, hey, I don't know, maybe someone else is making a aircraft game and they hire the same company. Um, so you got to keep the mind open to the point where it's very possible we won't get any of those. It's like it's not 100% guaranteed, but it's very likely. The dude stopped working with IL-2 a while ago. Britain suffers. The other thing I'm interested in is it was like what, 18 planes. A good amount of them were Japanese, but it was only Russian and Japanese planes and American planes. I don't remember if there's any other nations, and I doubt that they're not going to add anything for America or UK or Italy or France. There's those French tanks found in the files. Not typical of Gaiden's MO, but I don't know, maybe those are planned for the next update.
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated.
Oh yeah, Foxy, I was not reading what you're saying. Oh yeah, you're just saying that. Um, I don't entirely blame you for not playing the game for 3 months. This week I've been having a really hard time gathering footage. Not necessarily that I can't get good gameplay. I've had some of that, but it's just like motivation to go play the game is just, I don't know. It's just down for some reason for me. Okay, I'm here. Let the demonetization commence. Actually, I'm sure if you unsubscribe from me and then resubscribe from me, your name should pop up on the screen. Probably shouldn't have told people that though. Laser rangefinders are such hacks. Foxy, he's 2,100 meters away. Yep, he did. Probably Jade out from that BS. I had a guy do that on me the other earlier, yesterday actually it was. Do you think rank 7 ground vehicles were rushed? I think rank 6 ground vehicles were rushed. Like especially because every nation has, not even every nation, but France doesn't have one rank 7 ground vehicle, and they're still 10.0. They didn't like up tier them at all in battle rating. I don't remember if they did or not. They should have. When they adding top tier Germany. The Dunkirk French battleship. It's armed with. Wait. Why are we talking about battleship? Heavy cruisers, guys. We gotta talk about heavy cruisers and what that means for the game. See, my opinion about naval forces is currently it's completely trash. The balance is awful. It's completely messed up. It's just whoever has the bigger ship typically wins, unless someone gets a sneaky shot on you. So, what they should do is just totally have the game continue to be unbalanced, because no one plays anyways. It's not like you're pissing one off. And just add the coolest looking ships. I'm being a bit facetious, but I also really want to see like some really awesome vessels in game. Yeah, sneaky twerp. Italy does not have a rank 7 either. Ha! Foxy, be careful. There's an ATGM guy over here. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die because I'm being shot from 2 different directions and I don't know where either of them are. Oh! Is by just separating... Oh, I think I missed something. Gaijin said they are not sure they'll even add French ships. They're the last to add. Okay. The word on French ships that I got, this was a while back, and I think it was in the closed beta forums that are now closed themselves. So no, it was a Q&A. It was a Q&A from one of the tests. The plan for French ships was that they the French got planes and tanks. Well, we got tanks before the Italians did. So the Italians will get ships before the French do. So they will do French ships. Of course they'll do French ships. French had enough ships. But they're going to do Italian first. And then when they're going to do Italian, they're going to do everyone else. They always do it in order. It's annoying. Italy does not have a normal aviation tree. You go from BR5 to 8.3. You should have seen it when it was 3.3 to 8 to 7 point whatever. Okay, so I think we've basically won this one. They have one guy left. Yeah, let's do 5.7 Germany next. Okay, so what my biggest concern with the way that Gaijin is going with Naval is adding Japanese ships will only lead to more anime BS. We're going to get a lot of people spamming poi in the chat, and it's going to be really annoying. I'm not sure what to do about it. On a more serious note, I guess, is there's a high possibility there might be some sort of Can Cole crossover, which is a Japanese ship anime or whatever. So essentially, anime skins are confirmed. That's basically what I'm getting at. I'm pretty sure they won't be available in America though. So Italy is basically just effed, if I'm correct. Kind of. Italy has a big issue of... Italy has the big issue of, like, not being ready for the war and then getting destroyed in, like, 43. So they didn't have... They're missing a lot of technology. The same problem with the French. Casey is very... adverse to collaborating with anyone outside. But that's the thing, is Gaijin works with DMM to get War Thunder over to Japan. DMM works with Cancol, so it's essentially a match made in heaven, I guess. I don't know what's shooting me, and I don't really care. We already won this one. I even J out just to give the guy a free kill. God knows I don't need the silver lions. The anime stuff is for Japanese region only. Well, that's the thing is, it's only the Japanese can get it, but if you can't, we can still see it. So I just hope they're not like real stupid or anything. I've always wanted to be friends with CT Center. You made my day. I'm being facetious. It's more funny that you haven't sent me a friend request yet. 5-7. I don't know if I have a 5-7 lineup ready. This is a good lineup. The question is like, how do you balance naval forces? Because like light cruisers completely destroy destroyers. You can get sort of a balance between like the late tier boats and the early destroyers, but heavy cruisers are probably just going to destroy light cruisers. That's my assumption. I guess there's only 100 like a 200 millimeter cannons are just going to murder like the 150s. What is your War Thunder username? It's the same as my regular YouTube name, but I had to spell the two out. Yeah, I spelled the two out, so it's just 2 and 900. Italy entered the war because it thought it was just an easy win. Also, Mussolini was an idiot. Mussolini, I don't know if I would call him an idiot. He just like the way I feel about him is he was like trying to show how cool he was to his new friend Hitler. So he's like, yeah, totally, I can totally go to war. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this. And he's just trying to put out a lot of bravado. And it failed spectacularly, I guess you could say. Where'd my damn plane go? There it is. Don't call him an idiot. He's just a kid with special needs. What I love is the Italians, the very brave Italians, decide to go to war with Greece to conquer them, and then they just totally get wrecked. Like Greece, like was even using the same, like they had weaker versions of the Italian tanks, and I don't know how the Italians weren't like winning. Because like Italy, they were the worst of all the main nations that took place, but Greece was much worse off than Italy at the time. Alright, time to get killed in the VFW again. They weren't brave, they were brainwashed and brain dead. You could say that's basically the same thing. Do Greeks still use spears? Maybe, I don't know. At least it wasn't like, in World War One, Italy fought against Germany, I believe it was. But like halfway through, the army just kind of gave up, and the soldiers would just surrender in mass, and then like a commander would tell them, "Hey, don't surrender. We gotta fight," and then they'd shoot the commander because they wanted to surrender so badly. A nice skull you got there, Foxy. Oh yeah, they of course they haven't, and it also shoots from above the where the reticle's pointing. I was thinking about the other day, they still haven't fixed this thing, and I don't think they're going to for a good while. Maybe when next patch drops, they'll finally fix it. But they had they had quite the technology. They had were just a little, just too little. Oh yeah, the G55s were apparently amazing, and in game they're amazing. Uh, I believe Italy also had some pretty cool stuff. There was that one super torpedo they have that everyone thought was awesome that I still don't understand how it works. Um, their tanks were trash, but they had some good design tanks that were never built. But other than that, I mean, they had a pretty nice fleet. I think that's why, like, the real reason why Germany actually bothered to work with Italy at all is same ideology, but Italy also had a fleet, and Germany, their fleet was compared to the British one, trash. Oh, come on, bombs. Italy, yeah, they did want to rebuild the Roman Empire because they well, I don't blame them. The Chinese hackers here? What? I like how the stream went from Japanese Navy hype to Italy is dumb. I don't think Italy is dumb. I just think they're misguided. They're not living up to their potential. But I want to get back on the topic of Japanese Navy, as there was I totally forgot what ship it is, but there was a ship that was originally designed to be a light cruiser. I don't remember what it was, but it has the same gun layout as the Brooklyn class. And I'm pretty sure we got the Brooklyn class just for this thing to be added, so Japan would have like a enemy that was actually worth a damn. Yes, the Yamato. That's exactly what it is. Gaijin is going to add Yamato at 5.0, and it will be definitely balanced.
Attack the A point. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Oh, there's a Chinese tank. How neat. Nearly killed him. I can't remember which either. I was even last night. I was talking to some dudes about it.
Attack the A point.
Oh my God, BF 109. Can you not like drag enemies towards your attackers? Thank you, BF 109. You are the greatest ally. I wanted to get shot down by SB2C. Outmaneuvered our 109, and he had to run for attacker allies to help him out. The one that was definitely in the middle of a large turn.
Attack the A point. For mercy.
Alright, let's go get killed in a tiger. Add U-boats. U-boats are an interesting one. Everyone had submarines in the war, so it's not. There's no nation would be left out. France even had submarines that had like naval guns on them. They look really cool. I don't know how practical they are, but they're really cool looking. But the issue is, like, how would they be played and whatnot? Well, like, what I think they need to do with submarines, I think they need to track down that is not submarines aren't a maybe. Submarines need to be a yes queen. But they need to get naval forces completely functioning first. Like, have a full tree, not just 4 tiers. And then tack submarines onto that. Same with aircraft carriers. Add Japanese fishing boats. Yes. It killed the Prince of Wales. That's hilarious. I can't find the one you mean on Wikipedia, but I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, see, what happened is it was a light cruiser armed with 15 centimeter guns, and then Japan was like, "Screw your treaties, we're gonna go make a awesome ship." So they're like, let's take the 15s off it and put 20s on it, and it became a heavy cruiser. So you gotta search Japanese heavy cruisers. Aircraft carriers would actually be really cool, but you'd have to make a new combined air naval mode around it. Yes, I agree. Aircraft carriers would be really cool, but to get them to work properly would be a little hard. Stop shooting me. I think one of the biggest issues with Navy, though, yeah, the Nugami or Mogami. One of the issues with naval forces is the game modes are just tank game modes, but ships aren't tanks. They're ships. They're slow and they shoot from long distances, and you can't be quick in them because they just don't go quick. So Gaijin had, I don't know, they were like, hey, it's cap points, 20-minute matches, but that's not ships. That's tanks. It's a different game, different vehicle. Like, you could have arcade boats be that. I don't think anyone would mind. But realistic ships, they need to be more ship-like. Okay. What is your opinion on the pre-order pack? Oh yeah, the ship that's coming in the pre-order pack. So the I forgot what it's called, but that class of vessel. It in the closed beta tests, it did not have any AP rounds. It only had HE, which made it not exactly the best ship. I like playing it because I'm a weeaboo. Uh, but I'm pretty sure they had base fuse ammunition, so you're still gonna have good enough penetrating power, but it's not gonna be like the British or American ships that have AP rounds. Although I don't like AP rounds, I like base fuse rounds more. They're kind of useless against carriers, not carriers, cruisers, but they can get the job done. But like the only AP round it had was an anti-submarine round that could penetrate like 8 millimeters of armor, apparently. Also, I wouldn't play cast without playing tanks and going against. Yeah, I agree. That's one of the. I think a lot of people who oppose the idea of adding aircraft carriers don't understand is you don't want to play the carrier. That's boring. You want to play the aircraft that fly off of the carrier. That's cool. And then you also have to like worry about your carrier. And then you could find an enemy carrier and sink it, and then that'd be cool. Um, that's what people want to play: aircraft on carriers, and not just like spawn in a carrier after you get a 360 no scope on some enemy noob. I'm, if I'm honest, I'm more hyped for the post-war ships of the JMF SDF. God, Japan, you need to work on your acronyms. The PG02 is really. I can't pronounce that word. But, yeah. What?
Most of the strategic zones are captured.
Not sure what he was planning to do there. Aesthetic. What I'm interested in is not interested. I guess concerned is the talk of anti-ship missiles being added to the game. The way anti-ship missiles work is not like ATJMs. You don't just point and shoot. Like you tell it to shoot, and then it shoots, and then the enemy they either shoot it down or they die. Unless it's like a really big ship. Most of the time, it just kills them. That was the worst shot I've ever done in my life. Thanks, Foxy. I like how Google censored your uh, chat message because you're posting YouTube links in it. Like, we're on YouTube. However, any ship missiles are in the CDK, but Gaijin says they won't be in game for now. Yeah, well, the thing is like, once they're in game, they're in game. There's no going back. They've been in game in the files for a while now. There's like some Italian one, and the exosets, of course. Oh Lord, I am not 28900. There is a lot of gameplay for anti-ship missiles, and no, they won't RL instantly kill boats. Well, they'll instantly kill boats. Ships. Anti-ship missile warfare isn't boring. Relatively slow firing shells from a battleship. I'm guessing you're assuming that battleship gameplay would be boring. I completely disagree, because once you fire the missile, what do? The missile is self-guided, so there's no gameplay there. And then the enemy they can throw up countermeasures. So there's quite a few ways to counter anti-ship missiles from what I read on Wikipedia. But there's no like flares. You just have like Machine guns shoot them down. There's a few other things. Oh yeah, counter missiles. I would like to play the carrier then turn. Then you try to land. Oh yeah, turn when you try to land. Yeah. Well, the carriers already do that, so. Well, see, I'm not going to entirely say that ship missiles would be dull. I said ship. There was a P there. Perhaps it's in some aspects would be entertaining, but I feel that they would remove entertainment from the other gameplay aspects more so than would give. Like, I don't. You don't like battleship gameplay. I don't have battleship gameplay, but I do like light cruiser gameplay. I like destroyer gameplay, and any ship missile would completely destroy that. Because, yeah, maybe a carrier could give orders to planes, and they could. I've made a video on how I think aircraft carriers could work in game a while back. I think it was like about over a year ago now. Ha! Yes, show me your side. What? Oh, did he just bounce? No, there's two of them. Are you gonna get the pre-air ship? Could I join the squadron when the game's over? I got nothing else to do. Hey, 7 pen from PGS, or Pointless Gun Sink. Still in class, still watching the stream.
Triumphed over the enemy. Your victory is moments away, my
Thanks,
lord.
man. Pay attention to school, kids. MI4 can't shoot and aim 9 down. What? Yeah, those are some of the reasons, some of the things that I was presenting in my carrier video, is a lot of the functions are kind of already in game. Like AI squadrons, there's a system that allows you to control the next plane in the squadron when you die. There's a system. There's already squadrons. I believe there's already one. There's also one that your squadron planes will drop when you drop. Well, even RPen, I believe they are. I'm blanking on the name. Peruvian money. Dude, I'm in your squad. That's good to hear. We got actually pretty high on the squadron battle thing. Souls. Peruvians collect souls. That's what you purchased with. That's pretty metal right there. Damn, T-29 just got too much penetration. Well, I'm dead. Foxy's still going. Foxy, what are you doing? Why is your tank sideways? So Dark Souls was just in Peru all along. Don't be like me unless you don't want success in life. All right, Foxy, I'm returning to hangar. You know, there's tanks that you could be shooting at, like enemy tanks. Are you stuck? British Tier 8 jets. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was talking about. Okay, so the so of the leaks from the modeler, there was the an American, I believe F8 or whatever it was called. Foxy pulling that pack flak maneuver. Um, there was the. I'll bring it up right now because I have them all saved on my desktop. Uh-huh. Although my desktop is still a complete mess. But model picks. Hold on, CT Tenor. I'll get you there. Let that load up. This the standard photo thing for what you call it is terrible. The Squadrons open the new members, and there is a few spots for for you to take. But anyways, yeah, the F8 Crusader. I believe, I don't know, I haven't researched that it's a VTOL jet because of this thing right here. Maybe that's just an air brake. I don't know. It looks VTOL-y. If it is VTOL, which you guys can tell me, are we gonna get Harriers too? Like that'd be pretty cool. The Japanese retired all F4 Phantoms 3 weeks ago. They will never fly again. It's just hella sad, my dude. That is kind of sad, but I guess they can't use them forever. Oh yeah, and this thing. If you notice, the guns are pointing down. This thing is so terrible looking. Ah. I'm sorry, I can't. Tom Cudi. I can't pronounce your last name. I guess I can't accept you, unfortunately, because that last spot is saved for another one of my Discord mods. Though I could kick some people. The Crusader isn't vehicle. It wings fold like the cozy carrier. Uh-huh. The thing in the bottom is just an air brake. Ah, come on. I want it to be VTOL. It would be cool if it was VTOL. Alright. Foxy, you dead yet? The person said hey. Hello. Fancy doing a ZSU 57 meme squad? Sure. Here. Oh yeah. And there's some of the other planes out here that I wanted to talk about real quick. This thing, forgot what his designation was. I've always wanted this thing in game. It looks so ridiculous. I love some of this. Oh hey, London B27, thanks for the 99 cents. I've totally forgot to put it. Nah. What are we doing?
You have triumphed over the enemy. Your victory is moments away, my lord.
But anyways, I was saying, where was it? It's right here. This thing is just it. I don't know. It looks ridiculous. I love it. I love the bizarre early Russian jets. This one too. Definitely not based off anything British. It is a complete, solid Russian-only design. Russia made it themselves. I guarantee you they stole no documents or copied any designs. They never do that, ever. They never steal designs. Like this one right here. This is totally... Actually, that one is... I was thinking of a different plane.
You have triumphed over the
Oh!
enemy. Your victory is
Russ
moments
Toots.
away,
Wait.
my lord.
I don't remember how to pronounce your last name. Reese, though. Thanks, man. Thanks for the $2. We're just looking at these the leaked models that may or may. Oh yeah, one thing that people aren't bringing attention to is one of the images, and it's still on the dude's DeviantArt. Is this thing, which was titled TV7, which I think is like a prototype of the other one. So maybe someday we will see. But this is like really old. I think it's in the files. But are you guys on Discord? I when I am on live stream, I don't like talking to other people because it can distract me from reading what's on the chat, and I find that to be most important. But let's go. There was like a few other. What I'm really hyped for is the Key 88 and the Key 46. I think it was. Those like are bizarre Japanese aircraft that I've always wanted in the game since I started playing. They're like there's a lot of really bizarre Japanese aircraft that I've always wanted in the game. Those are two of the ones I don't think are gonna perform really well. They're like really heavy. They're prototypes, and they didn't go into production for a reason. A lot of times the reason is because America bombed the prototype factory. Oh God, why did we wanted to go meme squad, but we get the worst possible map? Oh, you want to join the game? Here, I'll send you an invite. You can. I can't send you an invite now. But you got to tell me in the chat. I think you probably did, but I was trying to look at these models. Like this one. Yeah, Key 46 or 64. Excuse me. This just looks so cool. I got the dual propellers. I doubt it's going to do well. Foxy, he spawned in the wrong spawn and in a BT5. Also was on those documents, or not documents, but those leaked models were H8K1 and H8K4, which I find it's odd that they're like completing the H8K line when they haven't completed the H6K line either, or the Betty line, which are the most iconic Japanese bombers. I know Jeremy Clarkson bought a jet from a disposal line years ago. I don't know who Jeremy Clarkson is. I believe it was one of the cast members in Star Trek has a 262. I read that somewhere. We need Oka. I agree. Well, is it good Japanese premium aircraft, Max 3 Eagles? I can't push you when you're sideways. It's the Japanese Focke-Wulf 190. That thing's pretty good. I don't know if, I don't remember how many Eagles it is. I don't think it's too many. But if you wait up, there should be a sale. Hopefully it extends to Japan. That should happen soon enough. Jeremy's from the old Top Gear show. Oh, that's where I've heard the name. I've heard it before. I just don't know who it is. Where'd that BT-5 go? Oh. Come on, guys. We got a war to win. Before he punched the manager in the face. That is, it's very, yeah, it's very British. Is that a Spanish BT-5? I don't know. If Foxy, is that a Spanish BT-5? Are you another South American? There's so many South Americans in my Discord. Well, South Americans, and then there's that one guy who is from Portugal. Hentai, the FW190 is 1,750. It's a Spanish BT-5. I am not South American. This is the most effective mode of transfer. You're from Spain? Well, I hear that. Like, I've never been to Spain, but from all the like the geographic situations, like Spain looks to be a very like beautiful country. I do hope to go there one day just to look at all the rocks and stuff. You're from Spain too? Spain is not South American. I know that. Although Spain, technically at one point Spain was all up in South America. It's technically Spain. South America is technically Spain. So, thanks for shooting me, guys, and not the enemy. I wasn't planning on living anyways. Come to Peru, I'll be your guide. I don't know if I trust you enough. Could you play Merkava? I could play Merkava. I haven't played in a while, though. Did you all die? Please. You guys didn't die. How did my bias not kill him one? Spain is bloody terrible. Went there once, but was hot. It was that hot the ground could burn your feet. That's kind of like every summer here in Oregon. Like the cement gets really hot. And I can't find a jet, but I found the Boeing 747 with several tanks. There's a big difference between those two. Go to Peru, then come to Colombia. Or is it? Yeah, I think I pronounced that one right. There are so many like. I do hope to go to many countries in the future. Once I become YouTube famous, which I'm sort of YouTube famous already, so maybe I should start traveling and become a one of those storytime vloggers and talk about the makeup that I bought in the mail. Actually, what's better, T54 or IS3? I'd say T54 because IS3 doesn't have good penetration and its reload takes too long. Here's a good Czech website where you can buy Cold War. Cold War Soviet tanks and World War II German vehicles. You know what I want? Some of the things I've always wanted in life. I want to buy a tank. I want a Firebird, the car. I want a DeLorean. But I also want a Kubel wagon. Kubel wagons are awesome. I don't know if I could actually get a legit one of those because, unfortunately, or no, fortunately, I guess it depends on where you stand. Germany lost the war, so there's no one building those anymore, and there's not a many of them around. Okay, so well, that match went terribly. Let's never do that again. Yeah, that thing happened. Why does everyone have to have like I'm really bad with names. And then you could get like internet names here. And they like start spelling with Cylus. Silas Hill just subscribed. Thanks, dude. Your vids are the perfection personified. Thank you, the boy TB. Could you? Oh yeah, I can invite you now. CT. All right. What BR? We're gonna play Merkava, which is 8.7 US. So if you got British, that's good. Maybe Germany. Sometimes they get matched. Could you play Kubelwagen? You can buy a Kubelwagen. A friend of mine has one. Yeah, I saw a while ago. I saw a website where you can buy a replica one. Totally would be down to buy one of those. I don't know how insurance would work with that, but I really want one. Why do you need P0 earn when I have PGS? You have the best. You make the best comments. It warms my heart every time I read one. Just check, and the MiG-21 is MiG-21S without engine starts at $0. Oh, but it doesn't have an engine, so it's basically useless. Although it would be pretty cool that just have a MiG-21, like just put it in your backyard. I think I have a lineup set up. No, I don't. Maybe here? Oh, I do. I believe that's Foxy. I don't speak, I think that's Arabic. So I have no idea what you just said to me. We are playing US 8.7. Yeah, British 8.7 will work just fine. Foxy, no French. No ramen in Pepsi. That's disgusting. That's like even if you're just eating those separately, like just having ramen and Pepsi, that's just gross. Like those two tastes should not be in your mouth at the same time. That's just like ugh. In a premium fighter, you can buy the F4 Phantom and not a functional 262. Oh, platinum fighter. He said, "Welcome to my blog. I am in Spain." All right. It is good. Oh my god. Get good. You know what? If somebody donates $50, I will go to the store, buy some ramen and a Pepsi, and I will make those noodles in that Pepsi. I'll boil the ramen in the Pepsi, and then I'll eat it for $50. I'll make it a YouTube video. And I will regret every minute of it. Alright, we're ready to go. Let's go. Don't tempt me. This is the start of promoting to finish career. I've only got 98 cents. Maybe you could start a GoFundMe or whatever. Money for suffering, good business deal. Well, let's not dwell on it topics too much. Broken in debt for Robin and Pepsi. Could he not shoot me? By the way, Foxy, how is that tank? Is it any good? But let's go back to what's supposed to be this stream about. The Japanese Navy. So the thing is, like, I wonder how bizarre their boats are. Their torpedo, like the small boats are gonna be. Because like they didn't have a lot of good ones. I know they had some kind of interesting ones. I really wonder if they're gonna add Manchukuo or Manchuria or whatever it's called. When there was a little Japanese like puppet state, they had these really cool river boats that had, I think they're 120s, two 120s on the front of them, and they were really cool. Maybe not 120s, I don't remember what they were. They're really cool looking. The issue is that Manchukuo or Manchuria or whatever was a fascist puppet state. And because of Gaijin's rulings or whatever for some dumb country, fascist puppet states aren't allowed to be portrayed in game. So, I don't know. Maybe we won't see those, but they would be like, they're pretty key to small boats for Japan. Didn't Japan have a long lance best torpedo? Long lance was best torpedo in World War II, but it was also the best way to destroy a Japanese ship in World War II because they exploded really well. So I'm curious on how that's gonna play out. But yeah, they were best torpedo in World War II. They did have those. Although I guess best is a bit of a... Oh, well, I'm gonna cap the point because it looks like no one's coming. You stay here, Foxy, and keep an eye out. Even though I have some Soviet boats in the Soviet tech tree, I am absolute main tree. But in the Imperial Japanese Navy comes out, I will have no option but to grind. I'm kind of the same. My main tree has been the Russians. I don't know why. I really like their light cruiser a lot, so I power grind them till I got the light cruiser and then hit a wall. But when Japanese comes out, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop Russian joke navy and pick up a real fleet. Long lance was made into kamikaze weapon.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Oh, he did.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
The man who invented hentai ate ramen and Pepsi aboard the Yamato. I don't think that story is true. I'm pretty sure it's a fabrication that you just made up on the spot to try to promote your gross eating habits. G2G, GLHF. Oh, hey, great having you here. Have a good day.
Most of the strategic zones are captured. Attention to the designated grid square. I agree.
Oh, is your Merkava still stock? Mine is not stock. Gaijin gave it to me spaded because I'm a shill. Don't be a heretic. Hentai was sent into us by the mercy of gods. What? That didn't ignite the ammo? I'm gonna do it again. Oh, he died anyways. Well, it looks like we got this match wrapped up. Oh, there's dudes here still. Oh yeah, the other heavy cruisers. So the odd thing about heavy cruisers is German heavy cruisers, they never had like just a light cruiser with slightly bigger guns. They kind of took a step, if I remember right, they took a step and just like went 180, like go home or go hard, and they just put battleship guns on it a cruiser essentially. Will they add the YF-23 Black Widow too? Probably not. I don't know that, but it sounds like a modern jet. So the thing is that since Germany is going to have such a, if they add a German heavy cruiser, is they're going to have to like it's going to be a large step in the power creep. So it'll be interesting how they show other nations respond. Oh, yeah, that's the thing is they can't, like, if they want to add any more powerful ships to Germany, they're out of light cruisers. They have to add a heavy cruiser. Yamato confirmed. I think about it, ramen and Pepsi is basically a fetish. That's like, what does 90% of hentai show us? Someone's fetish. Where does hentai come from? Japan. What's gonna be a major thing in the next patch? IGN. Yamato confirmed. Yeah, I can't argue with that logic. Prince Eugene. The funny thing is, Prince Eugen, Prince Eugen, it's pronounced different in like every language. Well, I think the British pronunciation of it and the German pronunciation are very close together. I think it's like the Dutch pronunciation, or maybe it was the Romanian, is completely different. So yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce that one. I'll have to look it up when I say it. That's Rick and Morty 300 IQ logic right there. Like, whenever I mispronounce one of the names of a ship or plane or country in one of my YouTube videos, what do you say in Dutch? Prince Eugen, or whatever it's called, the German heavy cruiser. That name, it's pronounced differently in different languages, like very differently in different languages. Or not even just different languages, like just different dialects. People pronounce it differently. Which nation is a power creep? Germany. But what I was saying is that the I don't remember what I was saying now. I need more water. But if they're to add any more larger German vessels, it's going to be a major step in power creep because they don't have any more light cruisers. Like they do, but they don't have any more powerful ones. They might add the YF-23 as a preem someday. It flew, and there is one near my house. And even if the you even need data, model data. Oh my god, I love it. He shot me with heat, expected me to die in the back. But the Jews were anticipating that, and they put spaced armor in the back. Like, against heat and APHE and all that stuff, this tank is really hard to kill. It's just like the really high penetrating heat can murder it, and the APFSDS gets through it, and the APCR's times. Speaking of power creep, I really hope they do something about the French jets. Kind of insane. The MD 452 IIA 2A with 1,000 kilometers per hour top speed in Hispanos is the same BR as the new Mysteria, the new Super Mysteria. Um, kind of. There's been like a major step in power creep for the jets. I would say I hope Gaijin is just like preparing for the future and they fix it in the next patch and they make it all equal. But I know they're not going to do that. They're going to add some crazy U.S. jet. Probably something insane for the Germans. They're going to give them a MiG-21 or something like that. I don't know. I have those days too where I just can't type anything. Hello from Romania. Romania seems like a pretty neat place. F2H shouldn't be 8.0. I agree. It should be 6.7 back like it used to be. I don't know. I don't know if it should be 8.0. It used to, like, people used to really hate that jet. I don't know why. But they only in War Thunder can a 183 millimeter HESH round bounce off 10 millimeters of armor. Yeah, that's happened to me, I believe, actually. I am so sorry, but I have bought the Alright, where are we gonna play now? Let's play what's it? 7.0 Brits. I love 7.0 Brits. Another bug. I don't remember what I was saying. But let's talk about the PG-02. Is, if they do add ship-to-ship missiles on that thing, it's gonna get a heavy. It will have to get a heavy battle rating, but also tier increase. Because the only way to like legitimately, without screwing over half of the naval forces, to do ship-to-ship missiles is to put them at like the top. I would assume. I don't see why the 7.0s are not 6.7. They offer no advantage. I 100% disagree there. The Vickers MBT is amazing at 7.0. At 6.7, it would murder. There would be dead bodies. I guarantee you. Dead bodies. At like when you shoot someone with this, it would destroy their tank in game so hard that it would blow their computer up. And you would get investigated for murder. That's how good this thing is. And if it could fight tigers on a regular basis, that's illegal. That's a legal opinion, and it's not allowed here anymore. But ready up. Will the German ship also have anti-ship missiles when we get them? I would assume, but just to grind that thing, it's and grinding ships is a pain. The Saint Martin, I don't have that thing yet. I have it researched. I just haven't purchased it yet. It has the better gun. I think that's the only difference. I'm not sure if it should be 7.0, but I haven't tested it out yet, so I can't say for certain. Hey, Danny. The PG Noob 02 is going to be the naval equivalent of the R3. Maybe. It's going to be like whatever. I wonder what battle rating they're going to put it at. Because if they put it low enough, it's going to just destroy aircraft. It's probably going to be like 3.3. What's the US one at? I wonder how well a Vulcan does against naval ships. What are you even talking about? PG has 600 RPMs. That's thousands times better than the M163. Oh, it does? The question, I guess, is how much ammunition does it have? Can it sustain fire? The Conway could have 477 millimeters of pen. It's totally balanced. Gaijin knows what they're doing. I bet the future U.S. will be the best nation. Well, it depends on where. But actually, that's a issue with as we pierce further and further into the future. The thing is, the U.S. developed a lot of stuff for everyone else. So certain nations will lag behind, but the U.S. is going to stay strong, and the U.S. will have like everything. No rotary cannon having fire times over 1 minute. Well, yeah, I bet the barrel would melt if you had that much ammunition anyways. Like, that's an issue that we're facing even today with power creep. Although, the tanks, I think, like we're getting into an interesting area with tanks, actually. I need to ask Gaijin to give me that thing. I mean, I need to buy that thing like a regular person who is not a Gaijin shell. Not one thing makes the U.S. the best. It's the all different branches working as one that makes the U.S. Yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at. Is U.S. has quality vehicles in all categories, while certain nations lag behind at times. And they have like a lot to pick from, and they like you're gonna get a lot of really good stuff. But the one section where they might not be overpowered, maybe, I don't know, tanks, because the best tank that we have for America, is, from what I heard, it's not like too much better than the M1A1 HA or whatever. Like, we haven't improved the Abrams in a while. There's probably better ammunition or whatever. I just haven't heard, like, from what I've been hearing, that like the further Abrams aren't that amazing.
Attention to the designated grid square.
America bias confirmed, kind of. But as we go further into the future, that's just how it goes.
Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the designated grid zone. Need cover. Attention to the map.
Oh no, you're on fire. Oh no, you died. Oh, Centauros, of course it is. Nope. I don't even see where he came from. I need to get my hands on one of those. Oh, come on. Ugh. Well, there's only one way to rid out Centauro. Cold War. Cold War. Real life warfare is unbalanced. That is true. Mainly because it's nowadays just mostly seal clubbing.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The Salmon War. um, like if we did go with ship-to-ship missiles and all that stuff, I haven't looked at like modern navies too much, or at least what we would see in game. That's a modern navy, but I'm pretty sure the U.S. has the biggest fleet. Japan kind of crippled themselves because they're too scared of what they could accomplish. So I'm not sure how powerful their fleet is. I've heard good things about it. Oh, you're basically fixed, anyways. But I'm pretty sure we are gonna see. I forgot what it's called. But there's like a post-war Japanese destroyer that was early post-war, and I don't think it had any ship-to-ship missiles.
Attention to the map.
But I believe there was a model of it found in the files.
Attention to the designated grid zone. I agree. Attention to the designated grid zone.
Another funny fact actually about ship-to-ship missiles: the first ones developed, or at least the first Russian ones developed, they were nuclear tipped. There's just ways of transporting nuclear bombs. So, like, I guess you fire it and then you win the game, and then you get banned from tea killing. What? How did that not hull break him? You gotta be kidding me. He's basically made of paper mache and empty vodka bottles and
Attention to the map. Attention to the designated grid square.
well, yeah, I think that was the idea, is to take out the enemy fleet in one go. Which, you know, in a tactical situation, you got a missile that could take out enemy fleet. That's a pretty good deterrent for from the enemy fleet. So, like that's good, but in a gameplay sense, that's very bad. Okay. Yeah. Damn. Eat that shell, you damn pay to win Russian tank. Looks like an alien too.
Grid square.
Yeah, well, honestly, I think the Object 120 would actually do better at a higher battle rating. Like it's designed to have a higher battle rating. Like 8.0 at the least. But you could get away with like 8.3 maybe. It's a very good vehicle, and at the higher battle range you got more compact, smaller tanks. Or not really smaller, but it'll just do better. At least I think it would. I haven't taken it that high yet. I should do that.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Stole your kill. Assault Toaster. I love his name too. Thoughts on the F8? I missed a lot of the stream. I didn't put too many thoughts on it. But the one thing I tell everyone to keep in mind about these models that were found is there's no guarantee that they are for War Thunder. Now, there's a very high likelihood that they are for War Thunder, but don't get your hopes like too high, and then because there's a possibility you'll be disappointed. So just keep that in mind. But for the F8, I haven't looked too much at its performance. I do know it could carry some pretty mean air-to-air missiles. So it's possible it's gonna reset the meta at top tier. Like, I don't know its top speed and all that stuff, but it could have like 4 air-to-air missiles, and 2 of them are some more modern ones that have really high G tolerance and all that stuff. I love how they put a machine gun in this thing. Like, I guess you might as well. You got a barn on top of a tank chassis. DCS does not surplus models. Well, the dude said that he's made models for DCS before, or the dude or the company or whatever it is. The DeviantArt page, they said in the bio that they have done models for DCS. The other possibility is there's maybe someone else like was getting some models from this company. Like some other party that isn't DCS or IL-2 or War Thunder. But once again, it's probably unlikely. They're most likely going to be for War Thunder. I'm just putting that out there because I don't want people to get real disappointed when they don't get the things that we were expecting. It's just devil's advocate there, but I'm pretty sure that we're going to get them. Like, pretty solid there. But the F8, I believe that there was 2 of them, one for the US, one for France. I don't know how people survive this. I guess I hit his barrel, not him directly. Oh, come on! I was just about to have some fun with this rushy tank. Yeah. Noble Brit got him. Thanks, man. You gonna help repair, or are you just gonna like... Oh, thanks. The thing people need to realize about the newer jets is that they're only fast at high altitudes. At sea levels, their most jet battles take place. T2 is no faster than F100. Really? I haven't played much top tier before, so I don't know that. But I guess I could look at the stat cards. Oh yeah, the other thing about the T2. I believe it was a British jet, the Jaguar, which the T2 was based off of. So that would be a prime candidate for the British to get. Soviets could get 2, 3 jets, MiG-21, Su-7, Su-9. I don't think we're going to see anything Mach 2 just yet. I think that's still a little bit off. Unless the F-8 is Mach 2, which I doubt. Jaguar could go in British and French trees. Oh. F-104 Starfighter. But of those models, I'm pretty sure that's not all the vehicles that we're gonna see for War Thunder. We're probably also gonna see some other planes that aren't them. It is a good amount of planes though. Yes. I was trying to get some gameplay footage of this earlier today, so I have a lineup ready. F8 has better turn and same speed as T2. Oh, that is interesting. Because like when they add new things, I would hope that they think of everybody, every nation getting something. F-18, F-5 are two most maneuverable supersonics. I wonder if Japan will ever get the Mitsubishi 1 or whatever it's called, the fighter variant of the T2. Let's do SU-17. KV-1E, SMK, SU-85. F5 is subsonic. It's certainly. Is that actually put a C? It can go supersonic, but not under its own power. What? I swear that thing was supersonic. Yes, Gaijin, we need the Su-57. It's the only way to balance the game. Russia suffers. I have something more OP, the T-50. Alright. You sent me a picture? Nice camo you got there. Alright. Now I got hiccups for some reason. Cruise speed is travel speed. Yeah, cruise speed is what you're typically going to fly at. Top speed is what you're going at under perfect conditions to brag to all the other nations. Last thing I heard, the F-16 was the most maneuverable American jet. Game is not ready for F-16. I hope it is, because like that's what a modern jet looks like, sort of. Same design principles, I guess. So once we get F-16, even though it's from the 70s, but once we get it, we're basically in modern thunder. F-18 is like supersonic Spitfire. Eurofighters and F-22s. Now we need F-35s. I think that's what they're called. The one prototype jet that America keeps working on. Everyone keeps pinging me on. I'll lower that. All right. It probably would be a very high RP cost. Maybe. F-16 can match 1.2 at sea level, Mach 1.2 at sea level, and Mach 2 at high alts. Oh. Oh, F-35 is in service? What's that one jet that they're still working on then? Or is that thing like done and they just like... A CT, I think you might have up-tiered us. I believe that thing is like 5.3. I also want Italian helicopters. I can't pronounce your weird Italian words. F-35 is in service and produced all over the world. F-35, oh, so there's still a lot of problems with it. MiG-29 sea level Mach 1.223, high altitude 2.3. But whatever, KV-2 is indestructible. We don't need the... Just got yeeted. So yeah, is the Eurofighter that one like weird fighter that's that's Saab, like the it's got the Delta wing going on. That's not the Eurofighter, that's the one Saab fighter. Oh, they got Tigers, that's not good. I can't penetrate a Tiger. So wait, how much does this penetrate? 125. I guess I could... Yeah, I got the right shell, right? I have no idea. I hope I took the right one. I haven't reloaded these since... Oh, come on. That's just rude. What kind of ungrateful Germans are these? About to offer them very high-tech, technologically advanced artillery thing. And they just just shoot me with their gun. Is there going to be a CB battle today? I don't know. See, I did this really dumb thing. So, so what I was doing. You've been in a Eurofighter cockpit. That's cool. So what I was doing is I had this idea. Well, no, what happened is one of the YouTubers who complains about things I watch complained about the new season of Game of Thrones, and I was like, okay, if I'm gonna watch this, I'm gonna need to know context. So I get caught up on the new season of Game of Thrones, and then I watch the dude complain about it, and then it's 7 in the morning. And then I watch some other YouTube videos, and then it's 9 in the morning. And I'm like, oh, if I go to bed now, I'll be late for the stream. So I stayed up all night, and I want to go to bed fast. But I always do custom battles, so I guess that's a thing I gotta do. But I don't have a lot of like energy. Maybe that's why I'm being like bit more odd. If I am being a bit more odd, like I get weird when I'm too tired. What's the compiler of the? What's the complainer of the European Canadian? Because he is annoying as hell. I've had my differences with European Canadian. I don't typically want to hate on other YouTubers because of this or that. Because in the end of the day, he, just like I, am a War Thunder YouTuber. And so in some regard, we should stick together and look out for one another. Make sure Gadget doesn't pull anything tricky. However, at times, we should also be sure to call each other out for either doing something stupid or making stupid claims or any of that stuff. I'm the best War Thunder YouTuber with 77 subscribers. You are indeed. Some of the issues I do have with European Canadian is I'm not going to say he purposely does it, but it's a thing that annoys me. I'm not going to criticize his work on this. By the way, you guys just got murdered. Is that he's too like long-winded? Well, no, it's not that. He talks really slowly, and it makes his videos longer. So when he wants to talk about a subject for 25 minutes, I have a good idea that like a good portion of that is just him breathing, taking a breath, taking a thinker. 23:27 here. It is 14:38 here. So I'm not gonna complain about him anymore in the stream. Just I've had my differences. He used some work that I did without citing me, which annoyed me greatly. And I feel that his videos could be made a bit more professional. But besides that, I don't mind him too much. Oh. Oh. My Russian hacks. I knew I should have backed up, but I did anyways. Just got the talisman drop to Florida F4U7. That can carry the 114 SNEB rockets. I have that thing researched. I haven't bought it yet because I'm waiting for the sale to come undone. But I'm really, like, that's what I really want. those Sneb rockets. Corsairs, I think, are really cool aircraft. However, they're not the best. Well, the high tier Corsairs, I'm not too great in. I'm sending you more pictures. Show it on the stream. So long as it's not like some weird furry stuff. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone on the stream saw this one. Imagine a twin turboprop attacker called the Syncast Voltarger. It has Difa cannons. It could carry top French. It could Difa cannons with top French jet. It could and SS-12 ATGMs. Would it be OP? Well, it depends on other performance, whether it would be good or not. Because I could tell you a four-engine heavy, a four-engine aircraft with a 120mm cannon and a 50 caliber defensive armament. Show. And it sounds really awesome, but in game, it's a bit of a joke. But Foxy, when you post the links in the chat, it Google censors them because they hate you, and I have to go and uncensor them. And then I get killed by a tiger that I don't see because I'm clicking the uncensor button. I think there's a way to make it so that everything isn't censored. But I don't know that. The streaming setup here on YouTube is not amazing. Mach 20, Mosquito with 23 pounder. When I add the giant blimp Zeppelin used to I know that thing. Personally, I feel that Zeppelins should be added to the game as early helicopters. Just give them helicopter controls. Same things, basically. Some Zeppelins, they had cannons. But Noble Brit, you don't gotta worry if you swear, especially if it's in text. Like, I purposely don't try not to swear because I don't want to upset the YouTube algorithm and get my stuff deranked or whatever. But I think the algorithm can't pick up text, so I could just put up all the obscenities everywhere and it'd be fine. Oh wait, I don't know if you can hear this because you're not watching the stream. That's why I don't say that's why I don't say Anal Liberator's name, because I'm worried about it demonetizing my video. I know I just said it. That's part of the joke I'm making right now. We need 747 aircraft carrier. I believe, wasn't there a 747 that Reagan, I think it was Reagan, tried to put a laser on so he could shoot down missiles? Was it Reagan or was it the guy after Reagan? It wasn't Reagan. Reagan's like 70s or something. I don't remember. I have a really bad memory of the U.S. presidents. It was the 90s. It was the Star Wars program. They tried to put a laser on a jumbo jet. It was weird. I think they should make top tier aircraft carriers on maps. Well, the thing with top tier aircraft carriers, especially like the post-war ones, is what is Japan gonna have? What is Russia doesn't have any. Russia could have top tier technically because they do have those modern ones. I don't know about British carriers. I think they have like one left. Um, France, the French Navy is like a mystery to me. I always forget it exists. What are we doing now? Um, can you play F-100, please? Unfortunately, do not have the F-100 yet. And I'm not going to Golden Eagle it because I like to grind 3.0 aircraft ARB. We could do that. Well, I've researched it in 2 weeks. The thing is, I could definitely research it in 2 weeks. Uh, what was it? It was this guy right here. I reached that thing in a month, and I researched most of this line in a month. And that was back when I was like, tryharding, like, hardcore. Someone just posted on the forums, and it makes a ding sound, so it reminds me that someone's there, but it gets annoying. But, yeah, it's nothing. I should fix that. So yeah, I could totally grind hard like a mofo, but I don't have the drive to do that much anymore. If subs get added, I hope the I-400, the German type XXI, and the Sauerkraut get added. I really hope for the I-400. Because, yeah, I like that one. I researched the G91YS with the C205 Series 3. How do you play that thing? I am absolutely awful in the C205, especially the later one. Yeah. This one. I'm really bad in this one. I think I have good amount of modifications. But as soon as I could, I yeeted that thing for this thing, which I'm also not the best in. That was a while ago. C2F5 is an absolute monster. I have 100 deaths and 350 kills. Oh, the Series 3. Yeah, this thing is great. The lower tier ones, they're amazing. Because those cannons, they're German ones, right? Yeah, the MG151s, those sort of things are really good. Alright. Like the early Italian aircraft, they're amazing. I need to flex on everyone else in my in the squad right now. I was thinking of the wrong. Oh yeah, aircraft. I love how you researched the G91 but didn't buy it. G91 is OPAF at that BR lol. I didn't buy it because when the sale comes up, I'm hoping that Axis nations also go on sale, and I'm hoping to save some silver lions because I like having a lot of them, and I don't want to have not a lot of them. You should definitely buy the G91. Praise it. Pre-series. It is it's mostly down tier due to Seahawk spam and its amazing flight performance. The lackluster guns. I don't know. I need to turn my caps lock off. We're not doing. We can't get Russia, British, and U.S. in all in one go. Yeah, let's do it anyways. Mixed battles. All squad members are ready. All right. Like, unless you want to be in a queue for half an hour, but what planes Axis don't go on sale this time? Well, do we have confirmation that the Axis won't go on sale? Because I know around normally that's how it goes, but maybe I'd hope maybe they change things up a bit. What about Italian planes? Because Italy they joined the other side halfway through. They're technically allies. We're not gonna go back to the Italy is stupid or is Italy is dumb part of the stream. We already went over Italy is dumb. If subs guest added, I'm guessing that's autocorrect. I want to see the Spanish S80, the one we paid £2 billion for, and later it didn't fit our biggest naval base, Spanish. At least you got the submarine. I guess you should have there. I don't know why it was on arcade. Italy is dumb and stupid. No, you. Hey, I personally like Italy, and that's also a nation I plan to go to someday. They have more than just spaghetti memes. Yeah. Well, careful there, Spitfire. Getting a little cozy. Submarines is not the only thing we have big. Let's say one more thing about Italy and save the rest for it. Let's do an Italy only stream next time. I don't know if I can play that many Italian tanks. I don't know, maybe if I get back into ARB, I could play that for a while. Foxy, this isn't tanks. There is friendly fire. Yeah, it's 3,000. I think that's where my plane performs best anyways. So, I'm going to be going there. France invented pizza. You just threw cheese on it. A flatbread and pizza, they're different things there. Notice me, Mr. YouTuber. I noticed you, Genchi999. France is love. France is life. If they add AMX, ELC, BIS, it'll be OP. You know what I really dislike about the French? Is they have a jet that's called the AMX International AMX. But their tanks are supposed to be called AMX, not their jets. What are you doing, France? You're confusing me. Don't 1 pound. The AMX International AMX is a ground attack aircraft jointly developed by Brazil and Italy. Excuse me, mate. What? I thought it was a French. Whatever. That just means that we need to add a Brazilian tree. They even had a navy. And like 1 or 2 battleships for some weird reason. AMX tank stereo stands for... I'm not pronouncing that. But, yeah, acronyms are great. Is it like a company or is it like a name of an organization or something? I think it was the name of an organization. Italy is not dumb. Italy made AMX. Italians made AMX. Yes. Why isn't your Tortilla's sign working? Oh, for some reason, I don't know why, Streamlabs doesn't calculate the they don't calculate the super chats. So for some reason Italy is dumb just got censored, so I guess Google agrees. Italy is not dumb. You are not allowed to criticize Italy anymore. France dumb. But yeah, Streamlabs doesn't pick up the super chats, so it just, I don't know, it doesn't do that. I'm hoping there's a way to do it. Maybe I'm hoping Twitch bits will be picked up. I don't know. But there's another way to donate if you do wish to make that bar green. Is there's a link below that will link to some other links that will donate. And I think the cut that they take there is less too, so.
Somebody attack him!
I don't know why I'm doing so high up here. Getting shot down, that's what I'm doing. I think he's dead. That guy's on my butt. Yeah, 110's dead.
Well done.
There's chemtrails everywhere. We're turning all the frogs gay.
Somebody attack him!
Oh my god. There's so many of them on me. It's like a Japanese erotic film. He's dead. I'm dead. I can't get out of this. I should have been paying more attention. I could have gotten that guy.
Cover me!
Yeah. I'm not reading that one out loud, but yes.
Heading to the base.
Oh no, damaged elevator, also known as death sentence. Why French F8 before Le Entard? Endarder. Why is because the US wanted it. The US players wanted it. And the French happen to use it as well, so you can kill two stones with one bird there. Did you see in Reddit the guy who found the H75A2 finish in Datamime? I'm going to send you. You don't need to send me a link on Discord. I have already bookmarked it. I believe the guy. There was Mike 10D, right? Yeah. I don't follow him, but everything he posts, I basically talk about. I get caught up on. It's a very interesting one because it's a U.S. plane. At least it was designed in U.S. Maybe it was made in France. Now it's in Finland and being put in the German tree, which is like weird. Can we do a custom bell? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Yes, please. I don't know. I guess there's a good amount of people who want it. Gaijin is getting lazy. Yeah, I agree. They are getting lazy. And they're like, hey, there's a lot of German planes you could have added to the German tree. But no, let's reskin a plane in the French tree, and then give that into the German tree. And of course, let's put it in the German tree, not like the French tree, because, you know, we gotta prioritize giving everything to Germany. See, I know I got 2 kills, top of the team, best player NA. But I feel like I could have done a lot better. I should have been paying more attention. The SM91 is really dumb. CT, keep going. And turn a little bit. Like, I feel like I could have done a lot better. I used to be really, really good at ARB. Because I was trying to grind jets in Japanese. And you would fight jets in your props, and it was terrible. The must fix M3 Lee 37 reticle in Sim. It's all black. France still doesn't have any Panther, even if the French used it longer period than the Germans did. I know, like, at least add a premium Panther or something, or make it an event vehicle. It makes it makes more sense to have it in the French tree than you have a Panther in the Russian tree. Germany suffer? No, the goddamn Netherlands do. They even forgot to add them to the game. CT, watch for that 109. Although, I guess there's a stream delay, so you'll get this later. But, what do they have on their team still? 2 bombers, 2 fighters, 3 fighters, probably. Helicopters are the most advanced thing in War Thunder. Yeah. The Netherlands, didn't they have, like, there was this one really cool plane they had. It was like a twin-engine fighter with one of those really weird-looking tails, like the P-38s. It'd be cool to see in-game. Just don't put... like, I get it. The Finnish, they had swastikas on their planes because... they weren't Nazis, but they were kind of like Nazis. So I get, bad guys that killed Russians. They go in the bad guy kill Russian tree. But, it's the same idea that, like... what was it? You put the Romanian, or was it the Hungarian helicopter in the French tree because it was a French helicopter. But now you're putting... now you're putting the, that was some sweet maneuvering you did there, but I secretly hate you because I secretly hate all base campers. There is so much that can be added to tech trees of every nation. M24 Chaffee. Bought from Italy. I know it's American tank. M22 needs to be added to the British tree because they use that thing a lot, apparently. Yeah, the Netherlands, they had several planes. I just remember there was one that was pretty cool. Someone made a model of it and put it on the War Thunder Live page, and it was a pretty cool model. It doesn't matter if you got your engine. You got, I guess you're the last guy, so don't take too much time repairing. Oh, wait. They only have bombers left. RB is boring, I agree. I'm gonna return to hangar. Actually, but first, I'm gonna do one of these because I have 24 of them. Um. Okay, so we don't bore the viewers. I'm gonna start up custom battle because everyone was complaining to me to add one of those, but we can still talk about things in the chat. Um. I don't even know what custom battles start. That they added the Romanian helicopter to the French tree because it was a Romanian. It was a French helicopter that the Romanians were using, even though they had Russian armaments. So why are they adding a U.S. aircraft to that? A U.S. designed aircraft to the German tree? It's a U.S. aircraft. It's just got different markings on it. Fly against what 9.0s is like curb stomp. Noble Brit because the Royal Air Force British didn't have. Oh, he said something. Can I just say that the the perm British player? Why the hell do I have 4.7 40 millimeter to shoot down? um, because I don't know. I think you mean the G1 Fokker. Yeah, that's it. The G1 Fokker fighter plane. Lovely but overpowered engines that damage the plane. Then it divided because the engines would pull itself out of the airframe. Oh, well, good thing in War Thunder that they don't model manufacturing errors and stuff like that. So it would just be a really good plane. But everyone else got a silly Chinese A from Russia on the tree. Not everyone. Only Russia has Russian A-to-A's. So what custom battles should we do? I guess I could bring up the Discord, see what people are suggesting. Because I gotta think of that. Oops. They want you to use fighters as A, obviously. Well, the Spitfires are really good. KV2 versus Strumpanzer? Maybe. Anyone up for KV2 versus Strumpanzer? What if we did one helicopter, me, versus a whole bunch of KV2s? Well, yeah, because KV2 doesn't have any machine guns, so you'd have to shoot me down with the. That'd be so dumb. Reserve versus modern. That can always be a thing. Here, I'll just say start the thing up. My God, why is it so? I'm gonna leave that squadron. I'll invite you guys later if you wish to join. Password is always QQQQ. I don't think I need to change any of that. For Italy, the most helicopters are American sub-license X. The American Bell in Italy is AB 421. IS-4s versus mouse Battle of the Titans. I don't have the IS-4, but I do have the mouse. I think that, yeah. Flak boys need time-fused airburst shells. I agree. The question is, how would you get those to function? The current way that Gaijin is going with time-fused shells is that you range find and your shell explodes at that range. And it's extremely inefficient because you can't just range find the plane. You have to like look at something that is the distance that you want and then range find that. What are we gonna do? I'm not sure. I'm asking about like what do you guys want to do? There was a suggestion for reserve versus top tier. There was IS-4Ms versus mouses, but not everyone has a mouse. Mouse versus BT5. I don't think the BT5 can kill a mouse. We could do something simple like 50 mouses versus 4 M1 A1s. I don't think we got 51. I don't think we only have 34 viewers. I don't think we can get 51 people in. Bombers versus biplanes. That's always pretty fun. Oh, the bombers die really easily. What if we did R3s versus mouse? The R3 can't kill a mouse. Only event vehicles versus event vehicles. That'd be interesting, but some event vehicles are better than others to like large degrees. M8 HMCS versus ITS3S. What? IS3s. I don't know if that would work. Jets versus World War II prototype jets. Alright, I'll send you an invite, PG. Oh, please send me one Gaijin real quick. And I sent you a game invite. I don't think you can exchange those for Gaijin bucks, but you never know. FVWs versus flak buses. Now, we already did flak bus battles. It was kind of meh. The VFW is better. Hide and seek with tanks on Poland at night. Okay, I'll do the thing. Gaijin V-Bucks for... I'm still in the game. One bomber left, 20k above. Oof. Flak bus versus bombers. I kind of like that one. I killed 2 900 and mouse twice in my Super Sherman. Oh yeah, that was you. P-108A versus Navy. That would be, well, it depends on the ship, I guess. Well, yeah, that's a flak, I guess, so you could use that. The VFW. All right. I think I don't have any good B-17s. Can we use Sturmpanzer? Well, I think this is the bomber one. There we go. All right. Yeah, okay, so what we're doing here is VFWs, flak buses, Strumpanzers, and that one Russian, I mean, yeah, that one Russian flak, yeah, the Russian flak bus, the big milk truck, versus 4-engine heavy bombers. Bring with Lancaster. All right. Let me just make sure I got things just right. Yeah, that was the issue right there. Password's QQQQ if you care to join. All right. Yeah, YAG-10, that's it. F-100 is not a heavy bomber. It only has one engine, I believe. Halifax is, I believe it is a heavy bomber. Anything with 4 engines is a heavy bomber. And no jet engines. Get those out of here. Those are dumb. No nukes? Oh, yeah. Hope they add the B-52. Can you ban Beb 8. Bi- uh, well, no one's taking Russia anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yes, we're now friends. Oh, you're in here. Wait, did you say no nukes? Yes, no atomic bombs. Now, what he's really saying is the 5,000 kilogram bomb of the PEB 8. Don't use that, plox. Uh, they need to have a vent heavy bomber. They don't have any of those. Probably because heavy bombers take a lot of resources to make. But man, a vent vehicle, a vent bomber, like some sort of crazy bomber. Like I can't think of it what they would be, but it's a weird one. Spare us. Hey, I said 4 engines or more. Oh yeah, let's ready. Alright, if this doesn't go well, we'll have to start again. But honestly, bombs are pretty easy to, and you got 4 second reload, so I think you'll be safe by anyone sneaking in anything thick. Oh my god, a orange greyhound. It's so gross. I love it. It's so orange. It's like bright orange. Like look at that. It's so bright orange.
Attack the D point.
Oh, grab my TU4. Hey, I didn't ban that thing, so come and grab it. And oh, this is very poor conditions. I forgot to change it from when we were playing hide and seek. Although it's very atmospheric. Bomb raids typically happen at night. Yeah, it's hard mode. I'll fix it in a second. Let's do one bombing the round and see what happens. Unlimited ammo should be on, so I hope I bombed the right area. No, I got some trees, I think. No, I did not. I got, like, nothing. How can I join your Discord? I see no link in the... Okay, well, there's no link in the streams because I'm lazy. But on any of my YouTube videos, there is a link. So just go there. And it should be, like, the first link there. Oh, wow. Oh, God.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
VFW works. Oops, bumped the head microphone again. Oh yeah, and get out of the results screen. I went 7 kilometers and ripped my wings. Nice. Can we do a custom server on the next stream as well, please? I have to go and I'd like to play. Yes, there will be a custom. I do customs at the end of stream. All my Saturday streams. Wait, no, don't get back into the game mode. Strong Panzer. All right, change mission. Let's do Poland because I like that one. Okay, so it's going to be dawn, and it's going to be thin clouds. Then we click apply, and I'm gonna keep name tags off. Yeah, the Yak 10. Hey, if you want to take that thing, you can actually range find and then like try to actually flak the bombers, but oh, good point. I'm starting it, so Do you think the pre-ordering one of the Japanese ships is a good idea? Well, pre-ordering is always a bit risky. See, if I was in the shoes of not being a content creator and I had the extra money, I definitely would. But I'm a bit of a weeaboo, so that kind of puts me in a bizarre situation where I say that. It kind of depends on what you're looking out. Like if you enjoy Navy, and you know, because the vessel you're gonna get, it's a ship. It has more anti-air than the usual ones. It's gonna be like the other. It might be a bit lower tier because I remember in the pre-betas it was 1.3. No, it was 3.7, while the other ones were like 4 something. Don't shoot me, it's not friendly fire. Battleship pre-order. Um, I think the destroyer is going to be all right. I don't know if it's going to be super amazing, but I think it's going to be pretty good. If it has base fuse HE, like if you're really not sure, just wait till the whatchamacallit is open, the dev server, and then I forgot to open my bomb bay. I thought I did. PG Div is supposed to be a heavy bomber, not a Stuka. Oh man, this would be so cool with like more players. I'm gonna ram you, PG. I hit someone. Hey, I actually can stop the beam. My heavy bomber can't carry bombs. I'm just happy I get to play the G8N1. This thing has such a high repair cost and for no good reason. Will War Thunder stop updating in the future? Not in the foreseeable future. Can I use my JU388J to spectate. I would prefer if you took part. Oh, I killed someone somehow. I want the hydro and the decal is awesome. Well, I don't like boats, so I personally wouldn't pre-order that one, but I guess that's a personal taste of yours. Oh, there goes my wing. Is the Leo 1 a paper tank? No, actually. It's made out of a highly scientific, a highly advanced composite of newspaper and glue mixed together and then molded. It's extremely advanced. No, we got some of them. Oh no, it's the P108A got some of them. And the the BV. They may have not actually gotten rid of it. It's possible that it's just got turned off in one of the settings that I added on. Chicken, I would prefer that you took part in the event and not just watched. Oh wow, you got the oh wow, you got a lot of them. Is there a Japanese link? Is there a link to the Japanese tech tree for Naval anywhere? It's not released yet, but there's plenty of speculation. I do have a I got that was a direct hit and it did not kill me. That's cool. But I'm an Xbox player on War Thunder. Well, if you're wondering if the Leo is a real tank, it is indeed real. If you're wondering if it is paper as in can't take a hit, you are correct. It is very delicate. Sorry, the stream sometimes lags and I don't hear you. Alright. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the Japanese tree has not been shown off yet, but I have a video from a while back of some possible not possible, but some vehicles that we can more or less confirm that some vessels that will more or less be confirmed in the tree. We can expect the Akazuki, the one they announced, of course. We can expect the I think it's an Ayanami class. It's like a post-war maybe. I don't remember. It has some pretty weak guns. And then there's another one I totally forgot. Are you doing that one crazy bomb maneuver where you toss it? Will they add playable artillery? Gaijin is so far very much against adding playable artillery, as it reminds many players of World of Tanks, and they do not like World of Tanks. There's a few other logistical reasons, and it's easier for them not to. However, there are very a few self-propelled guns in game, and if you know how to angle it just right, you can technically use it as artillery. Banzai! Alright, this time I'm gonna just gunship them. There's a PO2. I don't know. PO2's a bit OP, man. You sure you should be taking it? We better not be taking its max bomb load. Can we make R versus jets later? I don't know what R is. See, real men, they don't use bombs. They use guns to kill tanks. Real men use 120. It's actually it's a 102, not 120. Just go ahead and take the HE with the 10 kilogram bombs, essentially grenades. Will they add the mother of all bombs? Unlikely, because it would destroy tanks. But you never know in the future. They could get a little crazy. Although, what plane drops that thing? It was a, what is that modern aircraft? I totally forgot the name. But if they ever do, it's very far off. There's a TB3. There's an F-15. I don't remember. Well, I never looked up what exactly plane they used to drop that big old bomb, but hey, dude, just want to say I love your content. You put it out. Keep up. It's outstanding. Plus, you have seen the end game. Have you seen Endgame? And if so, that's a nice shot. Uh, what do you think of it? Endgame, the Marvel film. I watched it in theaters, and it was pretty neat. I wouldn't give it the highest rating. There was a few flaws here and there. I thought the Thanos nude scenes were a bit much, but like all together and compared to a lot of the Marvel films, I think it was one of the better ones. I think Infinity War was a bit better though. The British need a Lancaster with earthquake bomb. I agree. The Japanese need their bigger bombs. The Americans need the B-29 with 2 earthquake bombs. Yeah, the big transport aircraft. It might be a C-130. I don't. I think that one's like a bit. The C-130s are a bit old. It might, although they have been upgrading it a lot. Just got an image of a 1.0 Jap ship on Discord. I don't believe you. I do not believe you, PG Noob. Oh, that one? Wait, no, wait. Yeah, that's one of the early boats that they showed off. Will they add nukes? That's my big question. They will not add nukes because then you would you would kill the entire enemy team, and then you'd get kicked from for team killing. Um. Whoa, that was a close one. But there's some other reasons why they don't want to add nukes, because uh, for the most part, it would annoy people, certain people, and it would be very imbalanced. It would be hard to balance. Excuse me. Mouse cheater. Hey, I don't know. It's a what? 128. Those are 128 millimeter flat guns. I got some with my guns though. That's all that matters. Killed by a Halifax. The biggest thing it's ever killed. I don't know if a Halifax has ever killed anything. How are you guys team killing each other? Wait. You guys aren't supposed to have bombers. What's going on? That didn't go well. Can we R3 the jets? I could. Yes, R3 the jets. Will Jep ships? Will Jep ships? I think will shoot the farthest. I don't know the stats of their guns, but they do have some pretty good guns. 128s. It's HE only, but I'm pretty sure they have base fuse animation, which basically functions like APHE in tanks. So you should be good. However, I'd still say wait till like dev server stuff. That's the safest thing to do. Like if you're unsure about pre-ordering, wait till dev server stuff. It will answer most questions. And questions it doesn't answer, Gaijin will answer for you because they don't want to misinform you of what's going to happen. What about new bomber only game mode where each fly with an AI squadron of 45 and survive or die waves of AI fighters like mission editor? And that could be fun. It could be interesting. We could try that for like a custom battle sometime. Ban 2 or 3 birds with 1 stone. No, it's the other way around, man. It's 2 or 3 stones with 1 bird. Can you do a British Sherman versus American? Next sat. Maybe. See what people think. What about French Shermans? No, love? I think we've already done Sherman battles. Oh, no, we did Mouse versus Shermans. Alright, so it's been about 3 hours. I am very tired and I'm starting to have a hard time paying attention, so I'm going to end the stream here. So thanks all for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, don't like the button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. I stream every Saturday. I make War Thunder weekly news videos every Sunday. I make rain reviews throughout the week. I want to start streaming on Twitch. I think there's a link now there. I don't know for sure. So follow me there. If you have any comments or concerns, you can have it down below in the comments or on Discord. And I hope you have a great day. So thanks for coming.